All right, Division 2 live now. We are going to take just the minute here. We're going to wait until 6:30, and this first match will be underway. It is that of AC Milan hosting the Go Ahead Eagles, our first match of tonight's contests. Should be a very fun one, this. As it stands right now, AC Milan have actually yet to. They do have 2 points on the season. That much is true. They've drawn twice out of the 3 matches that they've played. Apologize for that. Drawn twice out of the 3 matches that they've played. As far as the Eagles are concerned, they currently sit in that 4th spot, just a position shy of the promotion playoff between what is currently held by Saint Etienne with the bye week and that of West Bromwich Albion, who does play later today versus Borussia Dortmund. But less of that. We've got ourselves just about another minute to go here before our games get kicked off. Something new taking place this week. Our league participants will be able to actually kind of get themselves into the chat and ask any halftime changes to be made. I'll allow 3 to 5 minutes, whatever it may take. Shouldn't take that long, but either way. Just now, about a minute away from being able to begin Matchday number 4 for these Division 2 lands. Look at the fixtures today. We do have AC Milan hosting the Go Ahead Eagles, which is now. We've got Southampton hosting Nottingham. That'll be the next game on the docket. And then Dortmund hosting West Bromwich Albion for our final game of Matchday number 4. It is that of Saint Etienne with the bye week. Remember, new for this time out, if your club is playing a game and we get to halftime and you want to make a change, you've got 5 minutes to do so to be able to make that happen. So that should be a fantastic little interactive way to make that happen. But 6:30 is upon us, and so is our first match of match day number 4 here for Division 2. AC Milan looking to claim their first win of the season versus a Go-Ahead Eagles side, which is looking to get themselves into the promotion playoff spot. Currently occupied by Saint Etienne, who doesn't play today, and West Bromwich Albion, who faces Dortmund later on. 2 very even sides. This big story for that of AC Milan. Benacer does have a suspension to serve. He will not be in the squad today. He has been replaced by... I forget his name. I did put him in the side. It was Brozovic. And it will be that of Milan getting us underway with Harry Kane passing backwards to his comrades of the Rossoneri. If we look at the results for these couple of clubs in the recent fixtures, there's already a foul called in midfield. It will be a Milan free kick. Recent results for the side. The Go Ahead Eagles did defeat Wolverhampton 3-2 in their in-season tournament matchup just a couple of days ago. AC Milan, their last fixture was a 0-0 draw against West Bromwich Albion. Brozovic already gone down with an injury, and another injury now in midfield. That is already, we've got players everywhere. N'Golo Kante's down with an injury now. Alvaro Morata trying to find DeMarco over the corner. Kante has gotten back up, but already 2 players limping onwards here as we're only in the 5th minute of the game. Again, AC Milan have actually yet to win so far this season. They've played a pretty halfway decent couple of games, but still nothing really to show for it. That has to be said. It's been very hit or miss for that side, as well as the Eagles for that matter. They've kind of got themselves closer to winning ways. It's going to be out for a throw in here. And it will be Milan to have it. Throw-in taken, looks for Brozovic in the middle. It's Alvaro Morata to Neymar. Finds DePaul. DePaul shoots, and a good save then. Thibaut Courtois doing his work, what he does best at the near post. Already an early opportunity for Milan here. Over the corner, Harry Kane has been called close. He will play short to the Englishman on the ground, trying to get around Gabriel. Does get past Gabriel, finds Neymar inwards. It's Morata. The shot, and has gone wide. Good after them for Morata. He's just... Courtois almost got into it, but rather well past the post, has to be said. Thibaut Courtois with the goal kick coming up as we about to enter the 11th minute of play here. He will play it quite far, looking for Christopher Nkunku. Finds the header backwards to Declan Rice. It's Nkunku again. Nkunku tackled by DePaul. It's Harry Kane. DePaul to Kane. Brozovic in midfield versus Ignacio Aspas. Can't quite get it. Danny Carvajal with it now. Jadon Sancho managed to intercept. This Milan squad has played a lot of possessive football so far this season. I mean, really one of those sides that I think has such attacking talent potentially, and we haven't quite seen it yet. They've really been knocking on the door of some good results, haven't been able to put it together. But with Harry Kane, Neymar to DePaul, trying to muscle N'Golo Kante out of the way. To be off the foot of Kante. Does get to Rudiger. Harry Kane tried to get back to him, was intercepted then. There's Kante. Nicolo Barea trying to give chase to that, but that's now Jadon Sancho with it. Declan Rice. Pass blocked then. Rice picks it back up and then given away again. I'll tell you, a player that's been really crucial to this Go Ahead Eagles side is Chris Smalling. He's played fantastic in defense. I didn't actually expect that, really. I thought it was going to be either Akanji or Gabriel to really be the person to step up and, provide some good defensive presence for this Eagles squad. But no, Chris Smalling has been fantastic. N'Golo Kante tried his best to get onto that one. It's taken away. Back in the possession of AC Milan. That's Stoney with it. Finds DePaul, played inwards. Well, I don't know why Kane's passed it backwards then. But it's Harry Kane. Brozovic. Kane again. Oh, has Morata. The shot from Morata is saved. Out for a corner. Second of the game for Milan. Played short to Morata on the ground. Can he get around Jadon Sancho? The pass is actually mishit. Neymar will have to drop back to collect. Trying to work inwards. It's Morata. Pass intercepted by N'Golo Kante. Now Pedri to Aspas. Potentially with some space now. Finds Christopher Nkunku. Bastoni will get in the way, but Nkunku may get it back here and does. And now Nkunku to Pedri. Nkunku again, the man that was brought in the trade for Karim Benzema from Miami. Pedri, tackled by DeMarco. Bastoni, Rudiger, Carvajal. Milan have really been close to finding something positive here. Eagles have really, I don't think, have even yet to have a shot on target. Cross coming in, looking for Kane on the header into the gloves of Courtois. It's Kieran Trippier. Yep, still no shots for Eagles to this point. 4 of which for Milan. So far, I would say Milan's best game of the season. So whether or not the results end up in their favor. Pedri. Good one looking for Eagles here. To Aspas. Chipped over the top. Magnan. Oh, what a save. Well, Magnan was off his line, but somehow manages to get a glove to it. And with support from the woodwork overhead, that is, as it turns out, a fantastic save. Very threatening attack there for Eagles. The only one of the game, really, that they've had. Milan still haven't found a convincing shot. Courtois had to do a little bit of work, but nothing too strenuous. DeMarco's tackled. N'Golo Kante with it in midfield. Finds Kieran Trippier on the outside. To Pedri. Trippier trying to go through here. Oh, Aspas is onside. May have some space if he can get around Rudiger. He turns to the outside. Pedri shot blocked, deflected. It'll be up to DeMarco to get it away, and does. Just the 1 minute added time here at the end of the first half. Oh, that is a clean challenge, as it turns out. Cuckoo battling forward on the touchline. DeMarco plays inwards to Bastoni, and that's going to do it for the first half. Nothing really to show for it between the two sides. Milan have been, I would say, much closer to finding a goal than Eagles, but the one shot that the Eagles have had was actually a very good save for Magnon, but a very good effort as well. 45 minutes of football finds no score between the two. And so now the countdown timer begins. Hopefully, maybe, we'll see some changes made here. Milan, 63% possession. Eagles, 37%. Definitely looks about right. It's actually 2 shots for Eagles so far. Milan, 4 of them. Many more passes attempted as well. Ooh. Go to performance. All right, Furch. So as far as the Eagles are concerned, and Nkunku a 5-4, Pedri has been really the only bright spot so far. I would have to agree. Courtois has done a good job as well. I would say I think this screen is a little bit misleading because these guys have really not had much to do. Tell you the truth, I think it's one of those situations where these guys have really just not had much time on the ball whatsoever. Aspas has been close a couple of times, although he's given away possession a little bit, I would think. And Nkunku hasn't really had much to do. Pedri's had a good couple of runs. That's really about it as far as Eagles are concerned. For that of AC Milan, it's really much of the same. Harry Kane's had a couple of, I think, at least the one shot for him. Morata's been close, I think, a couple of times, 2 shots of his own. Neymar has had some good support runs and some good passing. Varela hasn't had much to do. Brozovic went down hurt early, has since shaken off his injury. DePaul and DeMarco, not really much to say there. Spread the mid a bit, and that's it. All right, we can do that. So what, Rice and Conte farther apart? Not CDMs, okay. Just CMs, okay. So Sancho a little bit further out wide. We'll choose him as, I guess, left mid, and maybe Pedri out a little wider as well. We'll go to the right wing. It's kind of about the same thing. Not the CDMs. Those aren't to be touched, just the CMs. So Sancho and Pedri, they've been moved a little bit wider. We do have approximately... Got 2 minutes remaining here, so any other additional changes you want made. And that'll be that. Mandarin again. Yep, that looks about right. Fantastic. Still just the 2 minutes remaining here, if-ish. Do we even have 2 minutes? Yeah, 90 seconds. This will be a good look. I can have a chance to run to the bathroom in between. Usually I don't need to. Last night I had a 100% distance and qualifying at Abu Dhabi for the CCRL. I did actually, for the first time in my entire broadcasting career, have to leave the booth to go use the bathroom mid-race. We've got 1 minute 5 seconds remaining. Once my timer goes, I think you'll be able to audibly hear that. That will be the end of the timer. Of course, any other, additional changes, you've still to try to play wider, though. That looks to be kind of one of those scenarios where I think having played wider will probably work, especially because their defense doesn't really seem to enjoy being forced wide. A lot of gaps in the defense when they do. Got a total of 27 seconds remaining. If any other people would like to insert any tactics being changed, We can get back going. I think 5 minutes is a little too long. I think we'll try 3.5 or 4 minutes in this next game. Yeah, I think that's exactly what we're doing. I think we're going to do 3.5 minutes, just on account of the half lengths are only 6. The half lengths are only 6 minutes long, so that's kind of one of those things. But anyways, we are back ready to go. Second half underway now as the Go Ahead Eagles get ourselves rolling here. So far, it has been a relatively mundane fixture. Neither side have really been able to find any sort of, not necessarily attacking presence, but some real good opportunities. Of course, really the 1 or 2 shots by Eagles were pretty close. Milans have had a couple of, not really threatening ones. Although now it's Morata trying to work forward. Gabriel steps up, tries to tackle, can't get it. Morata once again tries to find potentially Brozovic, and does. DePaul versus Jadon Sancho. Sancho with a good tackle, and now Rice. Tackled and intercepted by Danny Carvajal, and we thought that potentially Milan was going to move forward. Carvajal again steps up, gets the ball once more. It's Harry Kane. Inwards to Morata, to DePaul. DePaul trying to look around. Can he find the side? Has Nicolo Barea! And the opener comes in the 53rd minute for Madrid. Not Madrid, Milan. Damn it. Anyways, not the point. Good build-up play. For the first time, Milan actually was able to kind of break free and find themselves a good opportunity. And they've taken their chance. Courtois left stranded. And the finish at the far post makes this a 1-0 game. So now Eagles having to work from the back foot for the first time this game. They've been a squad, I would say, still really in position, but now it's Morata trying to work forwards, backwards to Neymar, actually. Brozovic to Rudiger. It's Morata to DePaul. DeMarco on the outside has Morata again. Milan just pretty much trying to find their way through into the box, not really panicking too much. Eagles do end up with possession. It's Christopher Nkunku trying to move forward now. It's to Aspas. The shot. Good save from Magnon at the far post. Out for a corner. And it looks like a substitution is taking place. Sergio Busquets replaces N'Golo Kante in midfield. Bold one there, but if Busquets is a good passer of the ball, that could be helpful. Kanji tries to shoot, ends up at the feet there of one of the Milan players and cleared away. Hour gone. It's Aspas. Aspas, the shot. Oh, beautiful finish. Well, I tell you what, that was a fantastic goal then. Really just curled it past Magnon at the far post. Far distance as well. Magnon at full stretch. Can't get to it. Beautiful goal. And Go Ahead Eagles on level terms with Milan once more. Busquets to Pedri, to Aspas once more. Pedri may now be on the move here. At the near post as Aspas again, shot blocked. Almost ended up at the feet of Nkunku. It's with Jadon Sancho. Trying to find his way around. Nkunku to Sancho once more and cleared away. Smalling to Gabriel. Busquets with it now to Gabriel. And the question is, do we start seeing Eagles press a little bit higher? Of course they did. They've really, the majority of the pressing they have done has been in the second half now, as Pedri tries to swing one in, headed away, out for a corner. And another substitution being made. Let's see who it'll be. It'll be Marcos Llorente replacing Federico DiMarco, as as well as Yannick Carrasco replacing Jadon Sancho in midfield. Corner swung in, looking for Aspas in the middle on the header. Great save from Magnan, who may or may not have concussed himself on the upright. The way he's floated through the air then, and he's given a solid headbutt to the woodwork, then that would have definitely hurt in real life. Well, we've got just under 20 minutes remaining now. Poor pass inwards, and now it's Aspas once more trying to find his way around Bastoni. Aspas tackled out of play, out for a corner. And another substitution being made. Romelu Lukaku replacing Alvaro Morata. As well as, who is this? This is Youssef En-Nesyri replacing Aspas. Bold decision that. But the corner coming in for Pedri. Looking for Nkunku on the header. Not really headed very well. It's more deflected off his head than actually been forced in a specific way. Well, I think Milan might be at that may have been a good decision to put on Romelu Lukaku. Very good score. Nkunku on the volley. Oh my goodness. Well, the way he's geared up for that one, that may be one of the better goals you'll see. Just an outright fantastic finish from Christopher Nkunku. Watch it again. Lofted over the top, finds number 2 there. Nkunku does just wind up and gets it to go. It's almost as if it's looked as if it's taken a deflection off of Bastoni. Can we see it again? No, it hasn't. He has just brilliantly placed it. And Eagles up 2-1. It has to be said, Magnan, for really the first time this season, just kind of looks defeated. Well, less than 15 minutes remaining, and Eagles have the advantage despite really being the second best team all the first half. Milan now, I would say, definitely have that title to their name, as they have really played on the back foot the entirety of the second half here. Still a lot of time left, but they need to get going rather quickly if they want to salvage a point from this game, which, for the majority of this game as well, has looked like it's going to be the case. But it's Llorente trying to move forward. He's got Chris Smalling pressuring him now. Finds Danny Carvajal to Barea. The shot. Oh, wait. Tell you what, it's going to be a free kick here. Dangerous position. I think it's a handball. And, oh. That's about as close to being a penalty kick as it gets. Harry Kane will be the one to stand over it. Wow, oh wow, what a position this is for Milan. Kane will undoubtedly go for goal here. The Englishman steps up. Lukaku the shot, and that one is flown over the bar. Yeah, don't really know why Lukaku was the one to step up to take that. Courtois going to get that one away rather easily. Declan Rice. Lukaku tries to pressure, has Pedri. To Rice. Not a play for a throw. Substitution to be made. So it's Kimpembe replacing Brozovic in midfield. Brozovic, of course, was the put in a pretty halfway decent shift, which is what we've seen from a lot of these guys coming in as suspension subs. They put in some fantastic outings. We saw that. Who was it? Actually, for my team, in place of Diogo Jota, was a great game from him. He scored as well. Whoever it was, God, I can't believe it. No, it was Lorenzo Insigne. Yeah, scored as well. It's Llorente. Trying to get around Gabriel, only a couple of minutes remaining. Cross swung in, pretty much nobody there willing to accept the offering from the outside. And less than a minute remaining. Bastoni to Barella. Milan has to find some support here. They just simply have no time left. 3 minutes added time. Looking for Lukaku, intercepted by Smalling, and now it's Yannick Carrasco moving forwards. Carrasco to Pedri. Kimpembe, will he be able to defend? Oh, it's a good tackle then. Still some time left, but Milan's got to move. Less than a minute remaining. Finds Neymar. Inwards to Kane. Tries to pass through Akanji. It's not going to be made. As En-Nesyri plays to Pedri. En-Nesyri looking for the shot. Good save by Magnon, and out for a corner. Surely the final touch of the ball in this fixture. Corner swung in, looks for Akanji. Akanji on the volley. And that's going to do it. Go ahead Eagles, 2-1 victory over the host side AC Milan. Milan still have yet to find their first victory of the season. But Christopher Nkunku, great fixture from him. Courtois showed up big time for this side. Iago Aspas, not Ignacio. Why did I get Ignacio from? I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, not the point. Aspas with the first goal. Nkunku with the second. Great game from the Eagles, and now we are off to Southampton. What's up? Hey, your team there from AC Milan. Your team is just about to get going.
No, I know.
All right, which I'll give you the benefit of choosing your jersey. What are you eating? Oh, hot dog. What jersey would you like? The
one. No,
the white one?
Yeah.
Okay, fantastic. All right, so underway we go from Southampton, the St. Mary's Stadium. It is that of this Southampton side versus Brock's Nottingham Forest. Nottingham Forest, by the way, has had a fantastic start to this season as well. Currently top of the table in Division 2, which is just a great place to be, I would think. Not to mention, really, they've got the game at hand versus St. Etienne, which don't play this week. West Bromwich Albion playing Dortmund coming up next, but tell you what, don't you dare be cheating with Forest. It's my brother's team. What could I possibly cheat for? He's the one doing the tactics here, not me. Ousmane Dembele with it now. And trying to get around Di Lorenzo. It is Hakan Çalhanoğlu had to be replaced with his suspension from the last time this squad plays. It is that of Miguel Almiron, who was the sub in midfield. I believe is actually going to be that of Paul Pogba getting the start today. Paul Pogba yet to find the field for him this season. Bukayo Saka tries to get through to Heung-min Son. It has been taken away. Brock, what do you expect out of this game?
Domination. No, I'm joking. I'm going to be honest, I haven't watched enough to really know how my team plays, but...
That's right, you just kind of give me the squad to implement and I put it in, that's about it. Angel Di Maria to Lewandowski, and it surprises me how well that front three kind of does, Di Maria being as old as he is. But it's Paul Pogba now. To Di Maria, look at this, beautiful play in. The shot, good save then by Szczesny, the man who actually, I believe, announced his retirement, was it yesterday or the day before, but either way. Bukayo Saka finds Bernardo Silva, as now Antoine Griezmann back to Rodri.
I do know, we're going to have to definitely watch out for Rodri, Bukayo, and Antoine Griezmann.
I think it's going to be one of those things. This game is going to be won and lost in midfield, which was kind of the case in the game versus Saint Etienne as well. Any mistakes being made definitely doesn't help. Corner cross swung in, tried to find Sula at the back post on the outside of the box. Almost couldn't quite find it. It's Hwang Min Sun with it now. Backwards to Thomas Partey, who I think does play quite a good position in this midfield for Southampton. You know, he's been quite a good player to have. Southampton, I believe, what do we say they were, 3rd or 4th in the table right now? Or maybe I didn't say it, I forget. Already, Bernardo Silva trying to work inwards, going to get past Koulibaly. It's Griezmann to Son, and gets past Marc-Andre ter Stegen. It's Hwang Min Sun. Well, I hate to say it, but the defense has definitely broken down there for Nottingham. That was kind of one of those situations. You can't leave him open. Good play through Griezmann, but who's that there that's just refused to pick him up? 25, whoever he is, has just not done his job. That is the bottom line. And Southampton currently 5th in the table. That's what we meant to say. 5th in the table at the moment, looking for a good result, and already could be on their way with the opening goal. That's unfortunate.
Still early.
Still early, yeah. I mean, 19th minute in, 20th now, but either way.
Go ahead, Eagles just won, scoring 2 in the second half.
That is true, and that Eagles side has gotten better over the season so far. They didn't start as a very good team at all. Now they've kind of found themselves in a good rhythm, but the question is, I mean, realistically, we could see Nottingham take a definite control of the table with this game if they're able to get all 3 points here. I think even getting 1 point would be a halfway decent result. They will have to at least salvage something out of this game. That's the big question mark there. But it's Pogba with it in midfield. He's rather thrown down by Rodri. Then no foul is going to be called, naturally, because there wasn't a foul. Bukayo Saka finds Griezmann, and already again Southampton looking well. Bernardo Silva trying to move forward, has Thomas Partey. The Son from distance, good save by ter Stegen. And Grimaldo plays this one to the corner, trying to look to get rid of it, but finds ter Stegen. Oh, God almighty. Why do they play with the keeper like that? That makes no sense. Rock is definitely feeling the stresses of a manager at this point. Bukayo Saka from distance, good save by ter Stegen. Sula will pick it up at the back post and then try to get rid of it here. But really, half an hour in, and the highest scoring squad, I think, really in the whole league prior to this match day, has not found even a shot so far here at St. Mary's Stadium. Well, that pass intercepted. Griezmann with it to Saka. Bukayo Saka, another save. And Pau Torres tries to keep it in play, but it'll be out for a corner. You can't, yeah, I was just saying, it's very hard to argue with a referee when it's virtual. And they're plugged in to really give the correct call all the time. But still, we've seen a couple of moments this season where it's some questionable ones. But Hwang Min Sun with the corner. He has called Bukayo Saka close. Dembele will tackle to Lewandowski. Sorry, that was Florian Wirtz. Lewandowski is trying to play forward. Dembele will have to try to outrun Rodri at the touchline. Now has to try to get around Di Lorenzo. Oh, he still will end up with the ball. Lewandowski with it to Dembele. Oh, Florian Wirtz. Can Florian Wirtz find a shot? He does. It's saved well by Szczesny. Well, some good movement then from Nottingham to try to get themselves into the attacking third. Kind of a poor shot from Wirtz, but either way, did take way too long. And I think he took too long and also had space as well. It wasn't like he was in any sort of immediate panic to find a shot. It was kind of just a poor effort from him. Verratti to Pogba. Pogba trying to muscle Bernardo Silva away from the ball. Pogba from distance. Easy save there by Szczesny. Headed forward, it's Dembele to Lewandowski. Di Maria to Dembele. Tries to find Lewandowski. The pass is rather mishit or intercepted. Either way, ends up still at the feet of Southampton once more. I'm going to get my timer ready. I don't think Will Enns is going to be here to... at least he's watching along to be able to, to be able to implement any changes. But either way, Bernardo Silva trying to work forwards, intercepted well by Grimaldo. Just a couple of minutes remaining in the first half. Let's see if Forrest can put something together. Robert Lewandowski now versus Di Lorenzo, backwards to Verratti. Verratti, Di Maria, Sula. Good ball. Di Maria potentially with space, has Florian Wirtz. Pogba, backwards to Verratti. Verratti trying to find his way around Koundé. Sula on the outside, just the 1 minute of added time. It's Verratti. Wirtz. Wirtz, the shot easily dealt with by Koundé. And Hernandez will have no difficulty getting rid of this one. So, end of the first half. Southampton make good on their attempts. Heung-min Son with the goal. As the first half comes to a close. Nothing in it for Nottingham Forest. Southampton go ahead of currently the first place team, 1-0 at the half. Now, Brock, you've got 3 minutes and 30 seconds here to get yourself a bit of a change here, should you want it. We can have a look at your...
Yeah, so stick look here.
Select sides. We'll go... Not Southampton. We don't want to do that. Fine. Let's see. What do we have? So this is your formation at the moment, the 4-2-3-1. I don't know if there's any changes or any subs you want being brought in. You do have quite a bit of time here. Any decisions you do want to make, why don't you go ahead and potentially make them?
So, let's see. So, I know when you're on the spot.
That's true.
Put Almiron up for Di Maria.
You're gonna substitute off Angel Di Maria.
Yep.
That's a bold decision, but I like
Yes,
it.
It is. Let's put McAllister for Pogba.
And Alexis McAllister for Pogba. Is that tactics or instructions that you want dealt with here?
No. I think
No,
good.
that's it.
Everything else.
So the two halftime substitutions, Miguel Almiron replacing Angel Di Maria, and Alexis McAllister replacing Paul Pogba in the midfield. Almiron, of course, the suspension sub for Hakan Çalhanoğlu, which was suspended in his last fixture for a straight red card. If Will Lands is in any position to have a look here, he absolutely could.
Oh, that happens.
All right. Still have about a couple of minutes remaining here. 95 seconds to be exact, if Will Lands is to show. Yeah, I think 3.5 minutes is probably just better. I think that's what we're going to stick with, just on account of the halves are 6 minutes in length. 5 minutes was way too long. Apologies for some on-the-fly experimentation, but I think this is just going to have to be how it is. While we have a minute, let's look at the match facts. Forest with more possession, Southampton with more shots, 4-3. More passes attempted for Nottingham, 95% pass accuracy. That doesn't matter as much. The question is, really, I mean, what does Forest have to do to be able to actually strike back and get themselves in position for a good result? I mean, Di Maria, the 6'3", he's been subbed off. As 30 seconds remain, if there's any changes that people want to be put in, that's all you got to do is shoot me the message now. I have not received a Discord notification either. You know, Cucurella was actually a pretty halfway decent player last season. Played for Wolverhampton, scored one of the best goals I'd ever seen for that side. As 3-2-1. There's the timer, and the second half now underway. So, now as we get back underway at St. Mary's Stadium, remember just the one fixture left today. Dortmund hosting West Bromwich Albion. That should be a fun one. I think that Dortmund side definitely looking better. Griezmann always rather elbowed then, but still a halfway decent play. It's Miguel Almiron with it in midfield. Sula, Florian Wirtz, trying to find a good run here. Backheel pass, well, that was neat. McAllister. Good tackle then by Koundé, and now Silva Lofted over the top, looking for Griezmann. Pau Torres trying to make his way backwards. Good block then from Torres, and Koulibaly will send it to Grimaldo, and away it gets. Interesting to play backwards now. Thomas Partey with it, over to Silva, the shot. Great save from Ter Stegen. That one was about as close as it gets. A massive lapse in judgment then from whoever it was there on the far side. That was dangerously close to being dumbassively poor. But Alexis McAllister now with it. Verratti, Lewandowski. McAllister versus Rodri, been thrown down. Griezmann. Bernardo Silva, and again, still really no semblance of attack from Nottingham Forest. Griezmann trying to look forwards. To Son. Heung-min Son with a lot of space now. This is about the wrong guy you want to give space to. Thomas Partey, the shot. Saved by Ter Stegen. And I tell you what, right about now, Nottingham Forest's defense has about as many holes as a block of Swiss cheese. They are just letting these things in left and right. And left, right, and center. It's Thomas Partey once again. Inwards to Silva! And the second for Southampton. Well, once again, Forest's defense rather fails to live up to the expectation and the task, as some good passing, it has to be said, for Southampton. Some beautiful interplay, but still, you cannot be leaving these people open in the middle of the field like this, and Ter Stegen is such a great keeper, but he's never going to be able to win a one-on-one like that. It's only just gone in off the upright. But let me tell you something, it is not looking good for Nottingham Forest here, who, with the 3 points could have absolutely cemented themselves top of the table after today's fixtures. But still, 30 minutes to go.
Just get one.
Yeah.
You can get it.
McAllister immediately gives the ball away in midfield. Bernardo Silva. Already Southampton looking dangerous again. It's Antoine Griezmann. Good defense that time. And a substitution being made. And it will be Ferland Mendy replacing Heung-min Son. Bold decision, that. I don't know if I like that choice. Mendy, respect. I don't even know. Well, it's got a 2-0 lead. Son's done his job. Rodri to Thomas Partey. Torres trying to battle with him, almost does. It's with Griezmann to Partey. Partey shot blocked by Koulibaly up for another corner. Koulibaly, good block then, but again, that's the level of defending that I think Forest should have been having on the first few attempts. It's one of those situations where it's like, that's good defending that time. Where is that been through the 65 minutes of played football? Bukayo Saka, corner swung in. Not dealt with very well. Ter Stegen bravely steps up and takes it. Koundé over the back of Miguel Almiron. As either way now with Alexis McAllister. Massive tackle. McAllister goes down in a heap, but still with Sula. Ousmane Dembele. Dembele to Grimaldo. Dembele, one of the biggest assist players in the league so far this season. Miguel Almiron, is he onside? Yes, he is. He's got to find a way around Nathan Ake. Back to Almiron. Back to Grimaldo. Corner swung in. Trying to find Robert Lewandowski. 20 minutes remaining. And I think we're going to have a handball call here, and it will be a free kick for Nottingham. That we didn't expect. I thought that call was going to be on Nottingham, and it would have been a Southampton free kick. But Robert Lewandowski to step up and take the free kick. Dangerous position here. Potentially can Nottingham find a bit of an attack here. Even a second chance opportunity would be fantastic. Lewandowski from a ways away. He'll call some support close. McAllister won't take it. It will be with...
Whoa! Like...
How high do you want the net? How high do you want the net? I mean, we're taking NFL field goals now. That was one of the poorest free kick attempts I think I've ever seen. Szczesny will get rid of it. I mean, goodness me, that was just so poor. Bukayo Saka with it now. Massive tackle there in midfield. Somehow that's actually gone cleanly. And it's Ousmane Dembele. Tries to dance his way around Nathan Ake. Can't do it. Bukayo Saka, big tackle there in midfield, out for a throw for Southampton. Still about 15 minutes in-game time remaining. We have seen late goals and late winners in draw, conceded goals be, happen in these last couple of minutes, but Forest just show no intensity right now. Tries to find Bernardo Silva. Sula gets in the way. Less than 15 minutes remaining. Koulibaly gets it to McAllister. To Koulibaly. To Sula. This has not been the Forest side that we have seen all season long to this point. I think this is such an interesting turn of events, how they've just suddenly fallen from grace here, and they just refuse to pass the ball forward as well. Verratti trying his best in midfield, but I mean, come on now, give him some help. That pass deflected, turned over once again. Bukayo Saka with it. It's Mendy with 10 minutes remaining. Di Lorenzo to Koundé. As Mendy. Thomas Partey now. I don't even know what's happening anymore. Antoine Griezmann, that pass intercepted, thankfully. This is, I hate to say it, this has been... This is like the poorest rendition of Nottingham Forest that we've seen so far. Next time out, match day number 5. Almiron, I don't even know what he's doing there. Next time out, match day number 5, Nottingham Forest will take on West Bromwich Albion, which should be a fun game. That West Bromwich is still a very unproven squad so far in the league, have yet to, really find their way. They've obviously played the game less, but it's Lewandowski out wide to Grimaldo. Lewandowski again to Verratti, back to Wirtz. Piss poor possession once again, that time from Florian Wirtz, as Antoine Griezmann. Sula actually does get a good defensive touch in there. But I think it's pretty much all over but the crying here, as Southampton look like they will walk away with a 2-0 victory over Nottingham Forest, unless does Forest have the ability to strike back. Out for a throw, and a substitution being made, a late one here. And this will be Paulo Dybala replacing Thomas Partey in midfield. Wirtz, Verratti, backheeled, intercepted by Mendy, and now that will do it. Southampton taking the 2-0 victory over Nottingham Forest, much to the dismay of Brock the Casbah, who has stormed out of my attic bedroom. Gee. Well, you have to feel for him there, because that was a very poor result from a squad that has done so well this season. And a very good result from a squad that really hasn't done that well this season, usually. Not to the same degree of success that we've seen Nottingham have. And I'm just making sure that the stream's still going good here. And now on to our final game of the day. No, we don't want to do that. Borussia Dortmund hosting West Bromwich Albion. There we go. Fantastic. Ooh, I like that away kit. Yes, I do. I think for intents and purposes, well, I don't know. You know, I'm all about being able to actually, like, have a good look at things. I don't know if I like the, if this is any sort of, not necessarily kit clash. I think, does the white versus the yellow look better? Or is it the blue versus the yellow? I can't quite tell. I think they look probably relatively the same. There's not really a good matchup here between the two. Why not? We'll go with the yellow versus the other. And of course, being that it's in Germany and we're in the winter time, you gotta add snow to the mix naturally. But here we are. Dortmund versus West Bromwich Albion starting now. This Dortmund side looking for their second, I think, victory of the season. The last time out that they did play, they did have a 2-1 victory versus Southampton. So definitely some good lookings about here potentially for Borussia Dortmund. Let me just put in the chat Dortmund v West Brom starting. All right, here we are then. Final game of match day number 4 here for Division 2. Let's see which of these two sides will come out on top. This Dortmund side, I think, on a halfway decent run of form recently, and could very well, even still, find their way to a halfway decent result. It's Adrian Rabiot versus Hernandez. Julian Brandt now. To Gaya. Brandt again. Gaya. And tackled there in midfield. And now Camavinga trying to move forwards. Trying to find Leroy Sané. May just have it. Finds Osimhen in the middle. Osimhen, the shot turned away. Good save by Jan Oblak. So, Leao to take the corner. He has called Leroy Sané close. I'm wondering how well West Brom can deliver from the ground. It is trying to work inwards now. Leroy Sané. Sané turns and shoots. That one is behind the net. Now it's Rodrigo trying to move forwards. Rodrigo tackled by Tomori. Tchouameni finds Leao. Up to Osimhen. It's Gaya. Dortmund trying to move forward still, looking like they could do some damage. The shot hits the side netting and out of play for a goal kick. Jan Sommer's not going to have to worry about that one. Goal kick coming up here. To the chest of Adrian Rabiot. As Gaya. Dortmund looking strong once again. I tell you what, they've had a couple of good runs coming through here. Boy finds Kvaratskhelia. And tackled by Mendes. Now to Leroy Sané and Osimhen. Get round Bremer. No, not quite. Mendes again, lofted over the top, trying to find Osimhen. Headed back to Sané. Camavinga with it. Mendes. Trying to get around Boy here. Osimhen. Sané. Back heel to Mendes. Osimhen. West Brom looking well now. Leao. He find his way around. Not quite. Good defensive efforts then from Dortmund. Good way to tackle then. It's now Kvaratskhelia to Adrian Rabiot. Trying to look. Has Kvaratskhelia. And get round Schlotterbeck here. Turns, trying to find a shot here. Into the 18-yard box he goes. Good tackle from Schlotterbeck out for a corner. Snow falling here at the Signal Iduna Park. Corner to be taken by Adrian Rabiot. Swung in, looking on the header, Ciro Immobile. Somehow that one has not gone in. Kvaratskhelia with it. Plays it into the corner, backwards to Rabiot. And that one out of play for a goal kick. Well, Dortmund have undoubtedly been the closest to scoring so far as we enter the 26th minute. West Brom, still some quality with the squad. I wouldn't be surprised if they are able to strike back here in the next couple of minutes. It's Camavinga as Mendes through Schlotterbeck. Milinkovic-Savic with it in midfield has Camavinga. Trying to find his way to the outside as much space as he can, trying to keep Adrian Rabiot away from the football now, trying his best, and still Dortmund ending up with a good defensive presence, but it's overturned in possession now, Leao, but it is tackled by Bremer. It's still Dortmund's defense holding strong, a squad that looked rather perilous to start the season, now look like in a halfway decent position. It's Adrian Rabiot, the shot blocked by Schlotterbeck. It'll fall to the feet of Kvaratskhelia, but cleared away again. It's going to be a free kick here. Looks like it will be a Dortmund ball. Julian Brandt plays it short to Skriniar. To Rodrigo. Quite get through the West Bromwich defense. Back to Tomori. Chouameni. Schlotterbeck to Hernandez. Hernandez looking good now. Potentially some space down the side. Has Leao. Now Leao, can he stay with it? No, tackled. Dortmund holding up very well for the time being. Given possession back, West Bromwich Albion with Milinkovic-Savic and now Leao, and now Osimhen on the attack. So Milinkovic-Savic, shot blocked, and Jan Oblak collects. Now with Leroy Sané. To Mendes. Sané again. Camavinga, Sané once more. Milinkovic-Savic tries to find Osimhen. Pass intercepted. So it's been some very competitive fixtures so far today. Adrian Rabiot. A lot of space now. West Brom haven't stepped up quite yet. Finally they do. And now can Camavinga find some help forward now. It's Leroy Sané. To Leao. Can he get round Dumfries and potentially find a cross inwards? Oh, he has nutmegged Dumfries then. It will be a free kick. The referee has clearly seen something he hasn't liked. And now, it's Leroy Sané with the free kick. Dangerous position, that cross swung in. Jan Oblak does get a glove to it, but it's not away yet. Finally, there it is. Will fall to the knees and feet of Tomori now. 2 minutes added time, but West Brom still on the attack. Given away. Now Boy to Adrian Rabiot. Oh, might be through to Rodrigo here if he can get it. But good defense still from West Brom. Chouameni with it. Hernandez inwards to Osimhen. Attack still coming. And the referee has blown for half-time. You have got to be kidding me. There is just no way that's an acceptable position to call for half. I'm sorry, there just isn't. But, after half, 0-0 between the two sides. Jan Oblak coming up big there for Dortmund. And the timer starting now. Possession in favor of West Bromwich Albion. That looks about right. Equal shots for the two sides. More passes attempted for West Brom. Higher pass accuracy as well. Equal-ish on tackles as far as performance is concerned. Sane at the 6-1. Mendes at the 6-6. That's really the best way about it for West Brom. Jan Sommer, 5-3, hasn't had really much to do. Ciro Immobile, the 5-3. Adrian Rabiot, the 6-5. The real bright spot in midfield for Dortmund. And Jan Oblak, obviously, the 6-6. It's been a good outing for him so far, but he's had a lot of work to do. And we do have now just 90 seconds remaining in the countdown timer to be able to put in substitutes and update tactics and whatnot. And once you hear that that sound happen, you'll know the timer is up. Just the what do we have remaining? A total of 1 minute remaining. Well, you know, we've been in the menu for a while when it's circled through the, what do you call it again? When it's circled through the cutscenes once more. And we are now free to get the second half back underway. And so it is West Bromwich Albion getting the ball rolling here in the second half. Tchouameni with it in midfield, trying to find his way forward again. It's been a very mundane game so far. A couple of opportunities for either squad. That's a hefty challenge there. That ball's going to roll all the way back. And Dortmund actually not pressing up the field to try to go get it. They'll allow Tomori to get possession. Oh, a cheeky little play there, attempted, not pulled off. As it's Boy moving forwards to Rabiot. Cross coming in, great header! That's the opening goal then. Borussia Dortmund were definitely hoping for a fantastic headed finish. And it's 1-0 to the black and yellow. Well, here it is again. You allow space on the outside like that, and I'm a little surprised Rabiot played it in the air, but again, a fantastic header. And it was that Kvaratskhelia. Calm as you'd like in the near post. No defense in his way. Jan Sommer, the only one, and he can't get there. 1-0 to Borussia Dortmund. So 1-0 to the host now. And we were kind of hoping that one of the sides were going to come out swinging. They absolutely have. Camavinga to Milinkovic-Savic to Leao. May find Leroy Sané. Does. Sané plays it to the corner. To Immobile. Intercepted by Kvaratskhelia, the goal scorer. And now May have room to run down the left side if he keeps it in play, and does. Kvaratskhelia, oh, he's tried to slip it through then, couldn't quite get it. Mori. Tchouameni. To Leao. Backwards to Tamori. And West Brom playing very defensively for the time being at Schlotterbeck. Camavinga finds Hernandez. Leroy Sané to Leao. Hernandez again. Leao once more. West Brom looking well, tackled by Rodrigo, and away to Boy, to Gea, Brandt to Rodrigo, and now Dortmund potentially on the attack now. Rodrigo doesn't have much in the way of support, but he's got lofted over the top to Kvaratskhelia. Into the corner, Rodrigo versus Mendes, keeps it in play. Does he? Substitution being made. Several of them. Riyad Mahrez, Lucas Paqueta, and Felix Nemeka will come in. And apparently a free kick happening now. Nemeka replaces Julian Brandt. Paqueta replaces Rodrigo, as Riyad Mahrez replaces Boy. As for West Brom, Ilkay Gundogan replaces Milinkovic-Savic, as Adrien Rabiot to Paqueta, what I believe is his first game for the club as well. And corner coming up. Yes, it is. First game of the season here for Borussia Dortmund. The debut for Paqueta already has had somewhat of a influence here. Lofted over into the middle. Jan Sommer, no difficulty whatsoever getting to that one. Mendes trying to work his way forward. Mendes still with it. To Sané. Sané to Osimhen. Mendes once more. West Brom have had a lot of these maneuvers where they kind of look like they're going in a good direction and then suddenly can't put it together, and Dortmund counter. Does it happen again? Dumfries. Midfield, Camavinga, good tackle, and now Leao. Leao has Leroy Sané. West Brom on a serious attack, the shot blocked. Dumfries around the outside, will get rid of it. Oh, some good play now. Tries to find Ciro Immobile. Can't do it. It's now with Osimhen. And Skriniar looks to get rid of it. Yes, he does. Back to the feet of Camavinga, and I tell you what, a couple of so many changes of possession now. It's with Leao. Leao the shot, good save. Jan Black, good one then. Just about 15 minutes remaining. We get another substitution. Pablo Gavi replaces Camavinga. Leroy Sané standing over the corner. Plays short to Ilkay Gundogan. Corner swung in. Not dealt with effectively. Back to Gundogan. Looking for Tamori, headed away for the time being. To Sané. Sané to Gavi. Super sub. Osimhen, the shot blocked. Will fall to the feet of Leao on the volley and gets it. West Brom finally got the equalizer and the goal they were looking for. Gavi to Osimhen, the shot blocked. Falls right to the right foot of Leao, able to make that volley happen. (1-1) here at the Signal Iduna Park with about 10 minutes remaining. Immobile tries to find Paqueta. That pass well overhit. And out for the goal kick. So 10 minutes remain here. It's now Leroy Sané. Does find Ozyman to Gavi. That shot deflected out for a corner. It does appear we have another substitution getting ready to be made. So Marco Asensio and Alexander Isaac replace Kvaratskhelia and Immobile. Asensio replacing Kvaratskhelia. Corner blocked out for another one. Isaac replaces Ciro Immobile, as well as, who is the sub for West Brom? Was that of Mullen replacing Leroy Sané. Dumfries with it now. Swarmed by West Bromwich Albion players. It's out for a goal kick. There's the goal again. Beautiful finish. I'm surprised he's not gone down injured after the contact after the shot there. So Dortmund with it. Dumfries back to Skriniar. Just about 5 minutes remaining. Bremer to Asensio. Riyad Mahrez, who's onside. Mahrez with it still. Back to Gaya. Cross in, blocked. Jan Sommer finally gets rid of it. And free kick coming up here. There will be a free kick here for Dortmund. Skriniar putting it in, looking for somewhat of a header onto it. Wow, what an effort. Out for a corner. Jan Sommer, great save. Obviously appreciative, his teammates, but what a header. It is a good save from Sommer. But out for another corner. The pressure not dealt with yet. Adrien Rabiot standing over the ball. Corner swung in, looking in the middle. Not found by anyone. Bremer picks it up. Backheel pass, but it's given to Leao. I think Dumfries is going to be able to get to it, and does. It's Isaac. Isaac. Nemeka. Oh, it's gone in! With 4 minutes of added time, Borussia Dortmund suddenly find a go-ahead goal in the dying moments. Well, here it is again. And I tell you what, I think it's taken somewhat of a bounce off of a player. Could that go down as an own goal? I wonder. It's absolutely deflected off of the defender then, and Sommer, despite all the great shots he's saved, can't get to that one. Let's see, what does the game decide? Is it an own goal? No, it will go down to Felix Nemeka. Either one. Not the point. The point is, Dortmund now up 2-1 in the very much dying moments of this game. But still, time for an attack from West Bromwich Albion. It's Gavi to Ozyman. Rabiot tackles from behind, and it's gone cleanly. Ozyman can't believe it. Gaya. Schlotterbeck intercepts. It's with now Ilkay Gundogan to Ozyman. Oh, Gavi's well away now. Gavi in the shot saved by Jan Oblak. And that'll do it. Jan Oblak comes up unbelievably clutch. Dortmund take a 2-1 victory. A game which looked like it was going to end up the points being shared. Dortmund winners again here in Division 2. Unbelievable effort as the super sub comes on and scores the winning goal. And well, friends, that will do it here for match day number 4. Wonderful game here. and we'll see you next week.